Hi everyone, it's Miki from Hike and RV. So it's the beginning of July and camping season is now in full swing. And just wanted to take the opportunity to give you a quick update on some of the upgrades, changes, and advisories that we've become aware of at some of the parks in BC and Alberta here in Canada. So we hope you find this video useful. First of all, just wanted to go over some general news on BC parks and Canada parks. All the provincially run parks in BC actually had the word provincial in their name. And for some reason, they've decided that they don't want that anymore, so they are taking the word provincial out. So for example, they've actually changed the name from Golden Ears Provincial Park to just Golden Ears Park. And you will start to notice these changes on the websites as well as some of the signage at various parks. And secondly, for Parks Canada, they've actually extended their Canada Strong Pass again this year. They started that last year. And this means that all entrance fees for national parks and national historic sites are waived for this season, the summer season. And the accommodations are also discounted. So this is a great year to take advantage of that and visit our national parks. Okay, so let's start with specific parks, and we'll start with BC. At Glacier National Park's Illecillewaet Campground, which is located 65 kilometers east of Revelstoke, approximately half the campsites are now reservable and the rest remain first come, first serve. The sites were previously all first come, first serve, and we really loved stopping there in the past for amazing views and access to great hiking trails. Paul Lake Park, near Kamloops, which we stayed at last fall, has refurbished all of their 90 campsites and has upgraded and improved accessibility to their pit toilet and service areas. They've also improved the trail down to the day use area from the campground, making the grade more moderate. We really loved staying at Paul Lake Park last fall, and we've already seen some of the upgrades. Skihist Park near the village of Lytton also has reserved sites now, though most are still first come, first served, thankfully. There was a wildfire in the area recently that resulted in residents being evacuated and the highway being closed for a period of time, but thankfully the situation now seems to be under control enough for the highway and therefore access to the park to be reopened. Last month was the 5th anniversary of the horrible wildfire that destroyed Lytton, so this fire was a major concern. Rolley Lake Park near Mission, 60 kilometers east of Vancouver, has seen significant upgrades this year. They've added 17 new walk-in campsites, 30 new parking stalls, and accessibility upgrades have been completed to the washroom and shower buildings and their service areas. They've also added 32 new front country campsites for a total of 95 sites. Golden Ears Park near Maple Ridge within Metro Vancouver has seen 70 new parking stalls added to Gold Creek and West Canyon parking lots. Note that day use passes are required from May 15 to September 7 from Friday to Mondays and on public holidays at this park. You will not need day use passes if you are camping there. The park also has 4 new designated backcountry campsites in addition to the existing one at Alder Flats on the West Canyon Trail. Reservations for backcountry camping can be made on the BC Parks Reservations website. Fuca Park on Vancouver Island at their China Beach Campground has added 13 new front country campsites, 5 new walk-in tent sites, and accessible showers and flush toilet facilities added as of last year. And as of this year, they've actually fully opened the Fuca Marine Trail. Fuca Marine Trail is about 47 kilometers long, and it goes from Fuca Park all the way to Botanical Beach near Port Renfrew. We did a hike on part of that trail a few years ago, and I'll link the video here. And finally, for BC, Tribune Bay Park on Hornby Island reopened as of June 10th, with 75 sites, including 25 electrified sites and 9 cabins, accessible pit toilets, and paid showers. Sites are 100% reservable. We would definitely like to put that park on our bucket list for a future visit. Hornby Island is 2 short ferry rides from Buckley Bay, which is located 20 minutes south of Courtenay on Vancouver Island. Okay, so here's an update for a couple of parks in Alberta that we've actually stayed at before. At Peter Lougheed Provincial Park and the stunning Kananaskis region, we noticed that campsites at the Interlakes campground is now mostly reservable. It used to be first come, first serve only a few years ago. There are only 5 sites out of a total of 48 that are still first come, first serve. It's a beautiful and popular campground beside Lower Kananaskis Lake. So I guess this development is understandable, but we still find it a little sad. I just wanted to note that the Kananaskis region, as well as Canmore, has had some really bad flooding recently, and they did have to close some access roads to that area for a short period of time. It would be best to check with Alberta Parks just to make sure that any campground that you plan to stay at is still open. Also in Alberta, Jasper National Park's Overflow campground allows some sites to be reserved in advance. We didn't realize this when we stayed there a few years ago. It's kind of a misnomer when you say overflow and you take reservations. But they actually started allowing reservations here in 2021. But don't worry, most of the sites there are still first come, first serve. So for those of you who watch us regularly, just wanted to keep you posted on what's going on with us. So Gordon and I were planning to be out in June to do some camping, and unfortunately we've had to postpone our trip because both of us have had some health issues and we've had to go to appointments, deal with things. So unfortunately our trip got postponed, but we are definitely hoping to get out there in July. So we hope you found the information in this video useful, and if you did, please be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so already. And Gordon, Finch, and I will see you next time, hopefully on the road.